Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this quick demo talking about starting a recruiting company. The purpose of this demo is to show you how it works. The beautiful thing is everything is transparent, everything is automated. We are a technology first company for our resellers and for our recruiting clients. That is how we've been able to reduce the price by 90% compared to any other recruiting agency in the country. So now we are bringing that offer to resellers like you that are in the FedEx Ground Community Network or soon in the Amazon Contractor Group Network, where you're able to take this service and provide it to Amazon contractors or FedEx Ground contractors, and also soon to line haul contractors, providing them this valuable service where you are literally saving them 60, 70, 80% compared to what they're currently paying. So let's talk about how it works from a reseller perspective. It's very simple. I'll show that to you guys in just a minute, but we purchase the domain for you. We create the website for you. We host the website for you. It's completely white labeled to your brand. We provide tier 1 support. We provide tier 2 support. And we also do the sales portion of the product. So when your customers want to ask questions, they simply ask us and our team provides answers to them. So our live chat, our phone service is on your website, but completely branded to your company. It is truly, truly extraordinary. Let's talk about why you should start a recruiting company. So within the FedEx Ground network, there's just over 5,000 P&D contractors. I think there's just under 2,000 line haul contractors. And within Amazon network, I think it's around 4,000 contractors. So that just puts us at about, let's say, 10,000 contractors. The beautiful thing is over 60% of these contractors have some sort of a recruiting agency or a recruiting assistant, whether it's in-house or outsourced provider providing them this service, whether it's BrightFlag, Ancile Services, DMG, or all the other smaller little companies that are providing this. Now, what I challenge you to do is go out there and see if there's anybody that provides this service for less than $1,000. There isn't. The reason for that is all of these companies are very small. All these recruiting agencies or these recruiting assistants, they're very small and they're not technology driven. So there are some companies that are very large. BrightFlag is a very large company. They make millions of dollars. Very successful company and very beloved by a lot of contractors. However, if you talk to a dozen contractors, you'll quickly find out that it is a unsustainable pricing model. Nobody can afford to keep paying $1,250 a month for only 3 drivers a month that are ready to go drivers. Same thing with Ancile Services and same thing with everybody else. So the beautiful thing about us is we're a technology company first, and that allows us to automate a massive amount of these services that these other companies couldn't even possibly dream of. And again, they're fantastic companies. There's no issues with them at all. Everybody loves them, especially in the P&D division. Recruiting in P&D is very easy. Line haul is very different, which is why we don't plan on launching line haul recruiting until later 2024. But P&D, Amazon, or FedEx are very easy because it's essentially a volume business where hundreds and hundreds of potential applicants apply for these jobs, and it's a transitory job. So they just apply, they get the job, they stick around for 6, 7, 8 months, and then they quit. So it's all about being able to have this process to process literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of applicants on a per client basis. We currently process over 100,000 job applicants on a monthly basis. So you're in good hands from a scalability perspective. So What's it going to take for you to be successful? It's up to you. The question is, are you already in FedEx Ground communities, right? Like, do you know other FedEx Ground contractors? Does your service provide some sort of a service? Does your company provide some sort of a service to FedEx Ground contractors? If you do, this will be a gold mine for you to attract more clients and to make substantial more income. If you don't, I think it's going to be a tough game. So this is not something we encourage people that are not in the FedEx Ground community to launch. And again, soon also the Amazon, the DSP contractor world. So let me show you what it looks like. It's very, very easy. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So as a new reseller, all you got to do, just go to startarecruitingcompany.io, click on get started, fill up your information. Once you do, you're going to be landing on this page. There will be a big red button over here that says activate. Once you click on that, within about 5 minutes, you'll literally have a website just like this. So this one is velocityrecruiting.com. We'll automatically assign you a domain such as csbrecruiting.com, hireadriver.com. We have a bunch of domains that we've already pre-purchased and we'll automatically assign it to you. And now that's your domain. You officially own it. You can take it with you. It's yours. If you want to have your own domain because it's your company and you want to have a unique domain, happy to do it. Just let us know. We'll purchase it and we'll activate it. Or if you want to purchase it yourself, we'll give you the DNS. You'll activate it on your domain provider. Up you go, right? But we can basically host the website on our side, and it's basically a website that we automatically build for you. But if you don't like our website, that's completely fine as well. You can completely customize your own website, and we give you the URLs or the links where your customers need to have on your website for them to basically be able to sign up. Very, very easy. I'll discuss that in just a second. But this is essentially velocityrecruiting.com. It's got a bunch of bullet points, pricing, pictures. If I go to About Us, there's an About Us picture. You can change the picture. You can change the content. There's a pricing page. There's an FAQ that talks about everything. There's also a live chat, as you can see. So your customers, so let's say you tell your customers, hey, just go to velocityrecruiting.com. I provide fantastic recruiting services. We're 7 days a week. You can talk about all the good of why contractors should join your service, because this is your company, right? Your logo, your brand, your everything. All the notifications they receive. When it says, welcome to this company, it basically talks about your company. We also provide phone numbers only to serious resellers. So, either schedule a time with myself, send me a message, send a live chat, however you want to do it. We're happy to provide a phone number where we'll do the full support for you. Or you can do it yourself. So technically speaking, this can be your personal cell phone because you want your contractors to call you, especially before they've signed up for the service. Or we can do it on our side. If we do it for you, if they call, it'll say, thank you for calling velocityrecruiting.com. How may I help you? Right? So in here, let's click on pricing again. Let's go ahead and click on one of these services, sign up. And it says Velocity Recruiting, recruiting made simple. At the top, there is the phone number. So essentially the contractor enters their information, next, and bam, they're up and running. Once they do, you will automatically receive an email just like this that'll tell you somebody just signed up for your service, right? And it'll tell you what package they signed up, when they signed up, what their phone number is, what their email address is, absolutely everything. And the cool thing is, once you click on Recruiting Dashboard, I'm going to go ahead and click on Recruiting Dashboard. You'll see all of the details about your company as if you're a Fortune 500 company. So in this case, I can see 2 contractors have signed up today. I have 12 active customers. This is a demo account. Essentially, how much money you're making depending on how much you're selling the service for. So there are some resellers that will want to sell this at wholesale cost because they want to do a value add. So if you're an insurance agency, if you're a truck fleet provider, you can sell this thing at essentially at your wholesale cost by enticing contractors to say, hey, sign up for my insurance service and I'll provide you full service recruiting for only $100, $99. You're literally going to save $1,000 a month by becoming a recruiting client of mine. Or you can sell it for a much higher price and start basically making a lot of money. So if I go back here for just a second, on this page, we talk about, some of the groups on Facebook we think everybody should join. In here, we talk about some incentives that we have. Once you reach 100 customers, we'll give you a $10,000 bonus. Here we talk about how you could make millions. So if you have 280 customers at the price that we recommend, which is $599 a month for 20 drivers, that will literally make you $1 million every year, back and back and back. Again, with no maintenance cost, no operational cost, no nothing on your side. We provide, again, if we provide tier 1, if we provide tier 2, if we provide the website, if we provide everything, what costs do you have, right? And our website is truly, truly extraordinary. Contractors get a full, transparent dashboard to see all of their FADV applicants, all of their drivers, their job postings, absolutely everything. Now, one cool thing about this is there are a lot of contractors that have multiple stations or multiple CSAs. So if you get a customer or a contractor that has 3 different CSAs, that's essentially times 3, right? Because the pricing that we provide you and you provide to clients is on a per CSA basis. So if you work with larger contractors or if you bring in larger contractors that have multiple CSAs, you'll be making significantly more money. So let's go back to the recruiting dashboard. And again, any questions you have, just send us a chat. Happy to discuss with you. Most of you guys know my email address, farjad@radlead.com. Happy to just send me an email. We'll set up a calendar. Happy to jump on a Zoom call to discuss everything much more in detail as you see fit. But essentially, you get to see your customers. You're also able to impersonate these customers. So if you actually click on impersonate, it will log you into that customer's account. It's really cool because these are your customers. Now, what if one day you wake up and you have 100 customers and you want to start your own recruiting company? You don't want to be a reseller anymore. You want to go away and build it yourself. May God be with you. These are your customers. Legally, they're yours. You can do whatever you want to do with them, but may God be with you. Recruiting, there's no way anybody can run this thing in-house cheaper than the wholesale price that we provide. You can, if you can do the calculation yourself, whether it's for BrightFlag, Ancile, or anybody else. Most agencies have a cost of anywhere between $500 to $800 a month on a per client basis because of how intensive it is. As an example, each driver requires at least 24 text messages and phone calls and emails combined. So there's 24 touches, back and forth, text message, images, files, driver license, drug test. There's just so much, right? So anyways, you could if you wanted to, but this is your website, customize your website, right? You can change it to whatever you want. You can change the, signature line. The signature line is really cool, especially if you sell like insurance or trucks or whatnot. So if I come in here and I'm looking at this, it basically says get free GPS route optimization when you get Velocity or better, saving you thousands of dollars a year. So this way, every time these contractors are logging into their dashboard, they get to see your signature. Soon, all of our notifications will also keep saying that that notification as well. For larger type resellers, so let's say if you have 20 or more customers, or if you can show us that you can get that many customers, we are happy to provide your customers when they log into the dashboard to see whatever you want to see. So if you run a blog, if you run a YouTube channel, if you have a truck fleet, we can basically present all of that information literally on their dashboard. So as soon as they log in, they see your YouTube channel, they can watch your videos along with seeing their dashboards about recruiting, how many drivers they have, absolutely everything. Truly extraordinary. We also have a mobile application, desktop application, Android, iPhone, tablets, everything for contractors. Again, it's truly extraordinary in the sense that nobody else can even come close remotely to what we do. Let's go back to the recruiting dashboard. So you can change the tagline, you can change the logo, add a phone number, you can add Google Analytics, or you can just basically add a different request. So let's say you want to get a different domain, or you just want something other than what we're providing automatically. Just submit a request. We're happy to accommodate. You can change your About Us page. So you can change the picture that shows up. You can change the content. Almost anything else you want, we're happy to do, as long as we can basically be on the right path, knowing that you're a legitimate reseller and you're not just, Curious George looking around. Again, just feel free to chat with us at any time. Our team is happy to answer most questions for you. These are the prices, the wholesale prices that we provide for you, and this is what we recommend. So as soon as we activate your website, these are the prices that we automatically input onto your website. So the 3 ready-to-go drivers, we basically wholesale it to you for $99 a month. We recommend to you to sell it to your customers for $299 a month, which essentially allows you to keep $188.94. So you're basically keeping 63% of that revenue. But we do take out the credit card processing fee from the top line. So that's why it's 188 as opposed to 199. There is no other cost. That's it. I mean, what other company can you build with all of the operational costs where you can actually have a top net profit of 63% or 46% or 46%? So, right. So the next package we basically automatically input is 20 ready-to-go drivers. We wholesale it to you for $299. We recommend you sell it for $599. You keep $277, which means 46%. The last package is 50 ready-to-go drivers. We give it to you for $499. We recommend you sell it for $999. You keep 46%. That's pretty much it. If you want to have different prices, all you got to do is just click on View All Packages. So let's say you're looking at it, you're like, BrightFlag sells it for $1,250. Ancile Services sells for $1,100, and they only give you 3 drivers. For 20 drivers, I don't want to sell it for $599. I want to, basically sell 20 drivers for much more. So if I do a Control F here and search for 20 ready to go, I can see all the pricing options that exist. So you can sell it for $349, $399, $799. $899, $999, or you can go all the way up to it looks like $11.99. So if you sell it for $11.99, look at how much you get to keep, $855 for 20 ready-to-go drivers. Again, it's your company. You choose what you want to sell, and to do that, all you got to do is just change the priority. Again, I'm happy to do it with you guys on a call, but essentially, on your website, anything that's priority 1 will show up. Let's go back to Velocity Recruiting. Anything that's priority 1 will be this. Priority 2 is this. Priority 3 is this. So if you want this, or if you want 20 drivers to be like for $11.99, all you got to do is the one that you want to sell it for. So the $11.99. All you got to do is just change the priority for this to 2. I'm not going to do this because this is a different website. And then change the one that was 2 to 4. 4 is invisible, so nobody sees priority 4. So 1, 2, 3 are the ones that people see. Again, happy to do it together on a call, but that's it. So as customers sign up, they receive a notification welcoming them to your company. You receive a notification so that you know that they signed up. You have a full dashboard that shows you absolutely everything as we just basically looked. The money gets deposited into your account every month through ACH or PayPal or Payoneer, and there's complete transparency. So it's as extraordinary as it sounds. So it is a privilege. It would be a privilege to actually work with any of you guys that sees this as a potential where you can basically say, hey, I can have 20 customers. Now, the thing is, you don't have to get a lot of customers, right? Like you can get 20 customers. You can get what are some of the, I think there's 3 examples we give here on this page about what type of profit you can look. So if you have 10 customers, you're going to earn $3,000 a month. That is not bad, guys, right? If you have 100 customers, you're making $350,000 a year. And that is if you follow what the price recommendation that we do. And we believe if you want the website to do the work for you, you should follow it because that's what will work. If you plan on having a sales network, as in you want to cold call people, or you have clients that you have one-on-one relationship, and you can convince them to basically purchase their service, you can sell it for a much higher price. But on a website where you want everything to be automated, we suggest the $5.99. That's what most contractors will sign up for. And again, that's where you're going to end up from a profitability perspective. So the question is, what if you get 500 customers at the $5.99 level? Why can't you? Like BrightFlag has 500 customers at $1,200. Why can't you do it at at $5.99? And if you have 500 customers, how much do you make? That's about $2 million a year without any cost, without having to work your brain 7 days a week, without the research and development, without anything. And again, what's going to happen when we launch Amazon? What's going to happen when we launch line haul? The potential is truly extraordinary for the right resellers, the ones that are involved in this business, right? So anyways, my email address, farjad@routerly.com. I look forward to working with you guys. We're looking for just a couple, resellers. This is not something where we're going to have thousands and thousands of resellers, obviously. So we're planning on having a few resellers to come in. And once we have enough resellers that are essentially covering the entire United States, then we do plan on shutting down the reseller package, or at least for future resellers. So if you think this makes sense for you, it's a good possible business opportunity for you, I highly suggest to essentially get started, get yourself a few customers, because at one point, again, we will basically stop taking new resellers, not because we want to, but just because, again, there's only 10,000 contractors, Amazon and FedEx. So if you have 1,000 resellers, it doesn't really work. So we do want to limit it to a small portion number of resellers to just cover the entire United States, where these resellers have enough connections with these contractors so that the service that is truly extraordinary is actually going to end up being utilized by the contractors nationwide. Okay. Anyways, I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Cheers.